Morning, gamers. Hi, Bro. How's it going? Why is this so cheap? It's 2 divines for this. Wait, how much is a perfect? Hmm. How much was a perfect jewelers? 120. They're all 1 exalted orb? Let me take a look. It's still really cheap though. What level are you, just a guy? Wait, what the fuck just happened? Um, it looks like it's a regal to me for a level 16. What do you mean it's an exalted orb? Is is this not the link that I put in the video? Hold up. It's a regal, it's not an exalted. I don't know what you're searching. Wait, really? I wonder why yours defaulted to standard. Because mine is not. Mine is going here. Huh. That's strange. I don't know how to fix that on my end. I don't even know why yours would why would yours default to standard? I don't know. It's really strange. Hey Slate. Good night, easy. uh, so I'm gonna try out these storm mages today. I just bought a gem. We'll give this a proper shot. So let's do a tab for all the storm guard stuff. Cause I don't want to lose it, right? Or all the vol guard. Hey, normal one. So Storm Mage. Feeding Frenzy. Arcane Tempo. Where's my minion mastery? It's here. Lightning mastery. Some good modifiers. True. We can try that out today. Have people been saying they're using it and it's good, or what? Are any of you guys using Storm Mages? What do you have on your supports? Just Scott, you're doing 100% pure Storm Mages? Sounds a little weird. New setup? I mean, we're just trying something new on stream today. I haven't tested this or anything. 3 seems good. Well, I want to give this a try because a lot of you guys are already doing this, so I'd like to do this on stream for a little bit at least. No, it shows all maps, I think. I don't know if this is even going to work. I don't know if this guy's actually going to apply shocks, but we can see. Um, why can't I get conductivity? What's happening? Oh, this is not a skill gem, that's why. We're not mixed damage. This is going to be all lightning, so that's why we can do this. Hey, visibility has gone. Hopefully, I don't fail this map. This is going to be a kind of hard map, I guess.
Now. Aren't you beautiful?
My goodness.
Another corpse to serve me.
Although I don't have a command skill, I feel like I need to actually rebind this. Let's try that. I can move them with my right click now. Might not have the best supports on right now. This feels... I don't know how this feels. Problem is these don't have a way to automate the sniper explosions, so it would feel really awkward. It's like I don't know why I would even do that. Like I would just want to do the Volguards. What it would be worse. Why do you like snipers in Storm over snipers in Volguards? So he is getting shocked and exposed there. I like Volguards. Okay. Is anybody doing pure Storm Mages right now and they're happy with their setup? I know I could get more damage if I took off this defensive shield for the... I can't even afford the expensive one though. Or the high damage one. And it would drop my defenses. It'd probably be worth it, but I mean, that is something to note. I don't have the unique. I'm just curious what links you guys are using if you're doing this and you're enjoying it. This is fine. It's okay. You're doing it? What level are your Storm Mages right now, Kuzumo? You can blast me it, but I wouldn't do that. That's the follow our fist.
Now. I need more time.
Level 31. Okay, yours are 3 levels higher than me. Do you have that shield? The +4 shield?
Death is my
I could get
power
a
to
+3
wield.
shield and I'd get to 31. I have 8,000 damage. You're doing quite a bit more damage than me.
I need more time.
Well, like, I mean, this is literally the first map. I'm gonna have to do this for hours to really know how I like it. I don't know, it's fine, but I feel like I'm probably not doing this optimally right now. And no, arsonists are not. Kudos, have you watched my video on Volguards? Because I explained the synergy. We're not just equipping Volguards. The Volguards are there to combo with the snipers. It's a combo, Spectre. The reason for switching? Um, well, I'm just doing this because some of you guys are doing it, so I think it'd be fun to stream it for a little bit, right? There's no real reason. I'm curious, right? I feel like it would be irresponsible not to do a bunch of gameplay on this as well, right? I think Frost Mage is probably just very slow for clearing, right? Um, Kusamo, how are you liking it? Like, if you're looking at this, this is very bad compared to Volguards, and you don't have that much more damage than me. What are your gem links? Maybe you have different gem links. Like, my dudes are just permanently dead. How quickly are they gonna die here?
Obey me.
I don't want to give up on this, though. Like, I want to figure out what I can do here. He's not getting shocked. I don't have enough damage to shock this guy. Oh, there we go. Now he's shocked. I think my gems would be better like that actually. Hold on. Ellie focus is kind of trolling, isn't it? Is it? Actually, It's a well, we can see on the debuff if they're being shocked or not. They're not really getting shocked right now. Now they are now actually. I think if I take this off, he'll be shocked permanently. Maybe, I hope. So right now this is like unacceptable and terrible, but we can, I mean, we can look into this.
How useful.
I have the same setup as the Volgards. So there's a few points in the skill tree that are not necessary. But it's not like I took off tankiness. And the Volgards were not dying. What are these map mods? But do you mean the minions are splitting damage, Leo?
Another corpse to serve me.
Kudos, you're playing hardcore right now? Nice.
I need more time. I will feast on your soul.
We'll follow Oscar. Okay, well the first map wasn't the best, but let's do a little bit of stuff on the tree.
Go on.
In fact, I'm gonna check PoE Ninja to look at the. I could maybe be doing different stuff with the gems, right? Let's see what other people are doing on this. I know for a fact I can make the tree a little bit more powerful for this. There's some nodes on my tree that are actually doing nothing right now. But I just wanted to do a quick map before we started changing everything. So I'm just gonna click like 10 different ones to look. This guy's going a little bit glass cannon here, right? No block. So he's not scaling crit. What is the implicit on an Omen Scepter? Yeah, the other setup we had was really good for bossing. I mean, we could. I would like to try and just see if this can be... That might be the answer, I guess. So the only thing difference here is this guy's not going crit. So he has controlled destruction. That's the only difference. Surprisingly, we're just doing the same thing. He's doing Raging Spirits. I don't really want to add Raging Spirits in now. One thing I'm not taking is these. Maybe with this setup, I do need to get the max res. My minions are not res capped. 48. They would be overcapped if I went here. But that would be good, I guess, right? Crit nodes are pretty good. Like, all these crit nodes are actually going to be better than how they look on the tooltip because the malice is not even being calculated right now. I'm already having damage issues. I don't want to take the crit off, really. These nodes would be nice. Oh, I guess this AoE, we don't need the AoE anymore. We're not, yeah, the AoE does nothing. Those are dead points on Storm Mage. Did I get any more of that? I don't think so. Well, we're gonna be tankier, that's for sure. I really don't want to have to path over here. It is just so much pathing. Is this expensive to anoint? Greed, suffering, disgust. I think suffering is the most expensive anoint, right? This would be nice to anoint, though.
I must keep calculating.
It's too expensive for me to anoint that. Like, I literally don't have the currency. Even if I wanted to. I guess we could look at some other people. This guy's going crit. I guess just in general, I have a lot of mana regen and it's useless now. We were scaling mana regen for the other build, we don't really need it anymore. Like, these nodes are not really the best. As an example. Maybe even these could be going through here for more damage, possibly.
Go on.
It's a lot of points back. Into the follow destruction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need 8. I only have 6. Switched over it. Nice. You're welcome. So we still can't. We need 3 more points to get over here. It's 2 points. I need 1 more point. Okay, surely we can find a point somewhere, right? This? Okay, let's see if our minions die. We lost 2,000 energy shield here. We lost some mana regen, which is not necessary. Honestly, I have a lot of mana regen and cast speed in my rings that are doing absolutely nothing. These are not good rings for what we're doing, but I mean, we're stuck with them. I have no currency left. I'm not gonna switch the rings out. It's not important. I just go straight to their main thing. Got the boss mount device, nice. Ooh. You're such a high level, RTZ. You're the highest on my friends list. Oh wait, no you're not. Aeroplane is. But still, it's that guy's usually racing for like #1 sometimes. Yeah. I just want to do a long session of Storm Mages where I make a, because if I just do this for like 2 or 3 maps and then just stop, I don't learn anything, right? So we're just gonna spend the full day on this. I'm gonna commit to it, and we'll probably do a full day of all guards tomorrow, so we can, you know, get a good feel of the differences. These are definitely dying so much more. I think, so far. Too spooky getting knocked off, true. We've made changes, so they should die a lot less than last map, but I'm still seeing they're taking a lot of damage. There's probably more things we can do, though. So mage command. Yeah, I should probably set that up. It's not useless, no. Like, if you're fighting a boss, you're gonna Pain Offering, and, like, it's possible that, they're gonna, like, die close enough to do it. I think maybe if you have warriors. Is anybody doing this with warriors? Like, the warriors might... You can, like, kill them purposely on top of the enemy? I don't know. I don't have the warriors, and these... So I don't really know.
You sure about that placement?
But yeah, probably not as useful as Gas Arrow with the Volgards. That was just such a good combo. It'd be hard to beat that. They just fall apart, yeah. Well, if you just did a 1-for-1 with the passive tree, that isn't really doing them justice. Like, we can change the passive tree to make them better. And that's what I'm trying to do here. Right? Because these guys don't care about AoE, and we were scaling AoE on the other passive tree. So I've taken the AoE off and put that into defense. I've also taken off a lot of my own defense, so I could spec more defense on these guys. I think we're still going to be fine. Like, we didn't need 9,000. This map admittedly is feeling so much better than last map, but last map felt okay until the boss. It's when we hit the boss it felt kind of bad. We can spam Gas Arrow non-stop on bosses. You just need to scale cast speed. That's why my minions right now have cast speed and mana regen. And then you can get like 4 snipers with commandment on it, and then you can literally infinitely spam it, and it spams really fast. The problem is you need a lot of mana regen to sustain.
take you.
I'm not sure if I'll be able to get this damage to be higher. But, it's okay if the damage is lower, as long as we're still able to do what we're doing. I don't know. We're gonna try this corrupted boss and see how that goes. Actually, I feel like corrupted bosses are easier than regular bosses, so I think it will be probably fine. The follow. Soy cax.
Speak.
Yes. There's definitely upsides of both builds, right? The upside of this is this is extremely relaxing, right? You can't get more relaxing than this. I'm enjoying this. But that also means you probably are, well, you definitely are doing content lower than you would be able to if you were doing the Volgars, right? So you have to accept that. Maybe. Actually, I don't know. I think I can scale this a lot today compared to where we are right now. I need some drops. We need to make some money. Thanks for the follow, meme brain. Once we make some money, we can start doing interesting things with this. I didn't see that. How was that for clear?
Death is my power to wield. Not yet.
Well, I think the whole advantage of doing what we're doing right now is there's 0 buttons, right?
Now.
This is a walking simulator. The skeletons all just died. This feels like a really good build once we have a really good setup once we have a lot of expensive gear, right? Like mechanically having 0 buttons is quite nice. Yeah. Dodge roll's fine though, I mean that's good. I think the game would be boring if you didn't have to do that. So that's a good part of the game, honestly.
Too soon. Now.
Hmm.
Another corpse to serve me. All part of my plan.
Do you feel like it's doing anything, Oregon? I tried it. I
Yes.
couldn't notice it. I might be crazy though. If you think it's doing something, let me know.
What can I do for you?
Do I have the thing open? I didn't have the trade. I mean, of course
I'm
we could
curious
add
now.
that. But then isn't it sort of defeating the purpose of this over the other one? Because the other one was also just one button, but more damage. I feel like if we're gonna do this, we might as well just go full lazy, right?
Death is my power to wield. I can create better. Now!
So, these are storm mages. They do this. It's just this is their natural. They just shoot arc naturally. I think the skill tree adjustments are paying off.
None can oppose me.
Blue is we're gonna play this for a while and decide. The damage felt significantly worse, but I still have enough damage for at least mapping. Well, we've only done one boss, and that boss took like 5 minutes to kill, it felt like. So no, it was pretty bad for the boss, but if you're not doing bosses, it's nice. And I mean, you can have more damage. Like, my character's not that expensive, honestly. Even though I had the Headhunter drop, I kind of wasted that money. I didn't really spend it wisely. A lot of that gear just doesn't scale this build. The gear that I did get, so we're not particularly strong right now.
I need more time.
That would not have been a 5-minute fight with the gas area. There's no way. Why do you say that boss isn't good for minions?
I will put you down.
I don't see what's wrong about that boss.
None can oppose me.
Oh my god, this isn't an entrance. Yo, Anger, how's it going? I saw you were almost through the campaign again in your second character. I guess you probably... Did you finish it yet? This fight's gonna look good. Yeah, it's possible that map that we were doing just had some really bad mods on it and the boss was pretty bad. That's quite possible. Finished it? Let's go. You did? You took 5 minutes? Alright. Fair enough. Well, we're gonna be playing this all stream, so we'll eventually come to a good conclusion on this bossing. We're not swapping off anytime soon. I hope we get the patch soon, because I have all of this stuff. I want to be able to see these guys. That boss always melts, though. So that doesn't mean much. I'm being harassed on Discord by a RMT website. We need to actually block the guy. I don't know why he thinks I owe him an answer. Like, is it not obvious that if I take a deal with an RMT website, it is gonna ruin my PoE career? Like, nobody is gonna take me seriously on... Like, it should be obvious that why I'm ignoring this guy. I don't know why he thinks he deserves an answer from me. It's ridiculous. Alright, we're heading over here. Alright, now I'm using Feeding Frenzy, Arcane Tempo, Minion Mastery, Lightning Pen. Lightning Pen is a little bit sus. Like, if the Storm Mage is shocking, we could do LE Focus. No, it would be better. Yeah, I don't understand why that hasn't been, like, immediately patch fixed, Anger. It doesn't make any sense. Had 3 in campaigns. He has 5 in camp. He has 5 of what? Oh, Rogue Exiles. Probably meant at least 10. They're not that common. Thoughts on +2 minions, 60 damage in presence. Well, that's gonna depend on like every 10% increased Oregon is less powerful than the last. So you could actually test that for yourself. Like you could have a +2 scepter on and add to like whatever thing minion mastery, or just like take it off and see like how that changes the damage. See, I'm like 7.7. Without this, I'm 6.8. So this like +1 level is absolutely massive. And then you could go on your tree and just unspec a little bit of life, or like unspec a little bit of increased damage and just like extrapolate that out there, the difference. Like if you have absolutely no increased minion damage, it's possible that's better, but it really depends on how you're pathing and stuff. Thanks for the follow, Ivern. For example, when we swapped over these lightning mages, I needed to add a lot of damage to the tree. We just completely took off this, added all of this. We also had to get some resistances because the other setup was good enough to just not need this, but we 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 7 passive points just to stop my guys from dying. It is what it is, right? Did I do this map? I think we just did that, right? But that sort of question, it's just easier if you just do the math on your own character rather than me try and guess, right? It's not very hard to figure that out. Oh man, this one went down a level. They're a better build for speed clear. Well, we're gonna do a whole stream of Storm Mages, and Storm Mages, their strength is mapping, whereas the Volguard's strength is bossing. So I would say what we're doing now is probably what you're looking for. Also, a tip to go faster if you feel like your damage is good. This isn't the video I put out today, by the way, if you haven't seen it yet. So assuming you have decent block, parrying motion gives you increased block as well as movement speed for every time you've blocked. And your movement speed is also your minions' movement speed. So if you're running really fast, your minions are always going to run even faster. So that will help you through these maps, assuming your limiting factor is not damage, but just getting through it. The fastest build in the game is never going to be a minion build, I don't think. Has there ever been a league where the fastest build, even in PoE 1, was a minion build? I can't think of an example of one. Feel like the minions are so slow? Okay, if you feel like your minions are slow, probably you should do the parrying. You should do the anoint I just said, because it will increase your minion speed. And even if they still feel slow, if you get far enough away from your minions, they do like teleport to you, so, or they respawn on top of you, so. Like, get Volguards from Utsol. Like, before the Viper fight even, you can find them, I'm pretty sure. Or is it after the Viper? I don't remember. Just teleport into Utsol and start walking around. And you need to make sure you get the right one. They're the ones that are throwing grenades, so you kind of have to look before you kill them. It should cost 50 spirit if you get the right one. There's no difference. Spectres will always scale to the level of the gem you capture, so it doesn't matter. Like, the stats on the Spectre don't matter, you just need to get the right type of, like, the right monster. There are other ones. Someone in chat was saying there was one in Expedition that looks good. Maybe we'll get around to testing that today. Wait, are you still in chat? What is it called? Can you post the name of it again? I forgot to write it down. Or we might get around to it tomorrow, because I do want to just give this a solid play session. Because this is honestly pretty fun. And, I want to get used to it. I don't remember. I'm not running the lightning ring now. I guess I could though, because my rings are actually meant for my other Spectre setup. Wait, I need the resist though. I can't take these off. Like, they're just fix my res. It's worth it. Doesn't give you much resistances. It's good damage. It does not, no. For Spectres? No, I'm just looking at Gauzy's Spectre list. The new buckler would be nice. It is like 6 div though, I don't have
ア
that.
ニメプリンセスさんがいらっしゃっ
Thanks
た。
for the sub,
いつもお
Shogi.
世話になってます。めちゃくちゃ参考にしてます。ありがとうございます。
See how this looks. Where'd he go?
Now.
Like, Volgards would be chunking this guy so fast. It's like... It's so obviously worse on this. It couldn't be more obvious. Actually... Hold up. We're ramping now. I have all the debuffs on him. He's not shocked though. That's not too bad actually. This is acceptable. Since you only fight this once, right? When he's fully debuffed, it's pretty nice. If we had more investment in the build, that would be better. Good enough with this investment.
Hello there.
They're like bugged right now too. I'm like stuck. I guess that boss moves around a lot. I probably needed to
Too soon.
command them more.
Seems risky.
I should take the RMT offer? Why do you say that?
Another corpse to serve me.
How could that possibly be good advice? Oh. No, I said this build would be stronger with more investment. And so I needed it. I swear content creators get like 3 or 4 emails about RMT websites every single day. It's ridiculous. Those sites make so much money.
Impudent undead.
Yeah. hate that that guy didn't get shocked and he was dead. Like, he just never was shocked. This whole setup of having one minion apply the shock is not good. Cause in PoE 2, the only way for this guy to actually apply the shock is through doing a lot of damage. When you only have one, I mean, he's just not doing that much damage. He's doing 3,000. This guy's doing 9,000. Parrying kept you alive, nice. Do you move slower when you have parry on? Is parry, you just hold down a button? I don't even know how that works. Hey Sasuke, how's it going? Nice to the follow. Which damage on gas arrow you think the Vol build is starting to mapping 15 maps? Wait, what? What are you saying? I think my endgame guide for Vol guards with gas arrow is very efficient damage-wise, so you can push into maps you otherwise would not be able to do. That is what I think. But not everybody likes the playstyle because it's a little bit bright. And the damage is slower than this. Like the initial damage hit happens slower because it's a grenade. It's not a instant lightning bolt. Raise shield, only it pushes the pack and marks them from increased damage. True. A lot of my builds have had shields, but I've honestly never pressed the shield ability before. I just have the shield for like passive block. Also, I've never used this Death Storm since I've started doing this. I wish the Death Storm wasn't so conditional. If we had a different scepter with the rattling base, maybe it would not feel conditional, but as it stands, it's way too conditional. Do you really think if I make a tanky Spectre, the enemies will ignore everything else and just hit that? Is there a way to do that? Is there a support that makes your minion makes the enemy minions ignore everything else and just hit that minion? I feel like so much stuff in this game is just like big AoE blasts that are gonna hit everything no matter what, right? RF Fist? Yeah, that would feel nice. That would be really nice. I think as it stands, you could probably have like exploding suicide skeleton warriors, and those would like reliably kill themselves without the offering. But maybe? I don't know how that would feel. I haven't tried it. But then I don't get this base crit. Oh, you're supposed to... I thought I took one off. Is it really showing it all? You're not supposed to take the explode. Thank you. Wait, oh, I think I right-clicked and I need to left-click to take it off. There we go. Appreciate it. Yeah, I was editing that, and in other editing apps, you left-click and it also takes it off. Mobalytics, you have to right-click. Probably not. Some things I would like to have on this build is I would like to have a +3 amulet instead of a +2. I'd like the amulet to have spirit. Oh, and doesn't have spirit. I'd like a +4 scepter. I would like to try out the unique shield that gives +4. If I truly had enough suffixes to fit in rarity, I'd probably maybe even want to drop a ring for the Levinston ring. But like, that's just... Are these guys gonna come over here? They're like missing the guy. So I just don't see a scenario where I would want to have rarity. Because there's other things I want already. Would Kasaka's gloves? No. But you could put electrocute support on a minion. I'm feeling a little bit tired because I've been staying up so late ever since launch. Jeez. I didn't have any caffeine today. Okay, Kansek, how's it going? Yeah. Well, it's ramping. You don't need to hit specifically level 30. It's not like a threshold. It just... Gem levels are quite nice. Again. That's what it means.
Death take you. Return to nothing.
No, it's not a threshold. Minions are a little bit buggy in general. I'm sure the Volgards do that too, especially in the indoor maps. Oh, you're talking about the things disappearing after you die. I don't know, I haven't died yet.
Now.
But I assume no, because I don't think my skeletons were dying even when that was happening. For the disappearing spectres, can you not just do this? Like, click it and then click it like that? I think that's what we were doing yesterday when it happened, right? You just used to do that. I could be wrong.
Go on.
Oh, there's an update for this. It's annoying. True. Well, how often are you dying, dude? Try to die less. It is annoying though, yeah, I agree. I've never had that bug. Are you sure you're not just pressing X by accident and it's switching? Level. Oh, I'd assume tier 16 maps only. So what is that? 80, 2, is it? I don't remember. Um, it's not switching my weapon, no. They didn't patch it. Mesa. Do these need to be? Oh, wait. What? You can just vol this, right? Well, it kind of sucks.
How useful.
Not even your spells can slow my poisons.
Waste of my time!
Hold still
Another
now!
corpse to serve me.
I feel like with lightning, you're kind of incentivized to go glass cannon, because in order to get the huge damage from shock and lightning exposure, you have to be hitting hard to even get those things to proc. But then when you get those to proc, you have even more damage, so... I think today we're just gonna try and finish this quest. Get prepared for when we get the patch where we can see the rares. We'll have a good Atlas tree for that. And try and speed explore the Atlas. Might as well while I am testing these guys out, right? That's a Storm Mage. That's supposed to be inflicting shock as well as exposure. And Yeah, I'm a little bit triggered because for that guy to be good, we just need to get more damage in general. Because for him to do damage, he needs to... For him to inflict those things, he needs to do more damage himself. I am trying to, like, look at the enemies, like, especially for bosses, to see how consistent is it. And it's definitely not that consistent. Well, Frost is not... This is good for clearing. Just put on a Frost Mage and see how it looks. Like, it's obviously not great at clearing. This is great for clearing because these guys hit instant, they hit really fast, and when they hit one thing, they hit a lot of things at chains, so... where'd you use Reliquary Key at? So when you look at the overworld map, there should be a little button to, like, go... like, a little red skull to go back to the starting location. And near the starting location, there's something called, like, Reliquary, blah blah blah. And you use it in there. I don't remember exactly what it's called, but it's like a special building. I've never actually used a Reliquary Key yet. I haven't found one. Where am I supposed to go? It's over here. What? There's a boss in the... No, I don't think that's a boss. I think that's just the end of the map, maybe. Yeah, I'll probably do one at some point. I mean, do you want me to just show you my tree and you can clip it for now? Probably not tomorrow. I'm probably not going to make a guide tomorrow, but at some point we'll have... I want to, like, mess around with this for a little bit more. I want more damage, honestly. I feel like for this sort of spec, you really want scale the damage. I have not scaled it far enough. Oh, there's a boss in here. Wait, I thought I was doing a waystone thing, like a tower. This one just...
Now.
Like, you see, just look at his health bar. He's not being shocked, and he's not being exposed. So this guy is useless. We should do something about this, honestly. We need to do something about this. We'll investigate what we can do about that. It's the follow the king. It's not that insane because I only have one dude and yeah, I don't know. I'm blocking it. I think I can't do Ellie focus, honestly, and I think I can't have one guy do shock and also do exposure. This guy needs to only do exposure.
Go on.
Which mob? I don't know, understand your question. What, the Volagard? Is that what you're talking about? I don't know which one I should put penetration on. I think penetration might actually help this apply exposure. I'll just put on the storm mages though. So exposure is not an ailment actually. So maybe I should put LE focus on the storm mages because this will help it apply exposure. Right? No, this is definitely not this is a debuff, it's not a okay. So we have a use for this at least. What else can I put here? This costs 10 spirit per skeleton. These other supports we're using don't increase the spirit cost. Wait, we can use electrocute on this. I don't know if it will realistically ever proc, because we only have one minion, but it's not a dead node. Supported skills cannot shock, but they can electrocute. So already they can't shock because of this. So LE focus and electrocute are really good together. It would be nice if this was a damage link to help this guy apply more exposure, but this is better than before at least. All right. For this build, right, that you're seeing, I have no spectres right now. Volguard is what I was using for the build guide though. Like there's no build guide for this. We're just testing out different things right now. There's no guide here. All right, we're going over here. This build is lower damage, Lord, but it is easier on the eyes. And it has the benefit of being 0 buttons. Which that's really important for some people. I'm sure enjoying 0 buttons. I think with high currency, you can get past the downsides, and this is a comfy build. And we're not on that high currency yet, and it's still not that bad, but I think this will be like good with high currency, is what I'm trying to say. Like right now, is this good? This is decent. Maybe it's good. I want to see if we're going to apply exposure on this boss. There's a boss in here. I'm pretty sure we're going to be applying shocks this time, but we'll see. If we don't apply shocks, I'm going to put conduction on the main damage link and see what happens. I can get more spirit than I have right now. But yeah, Infernalist can scale more.
Another corpse to serve me.
If you click on the build guides, like on Mobilytics, Lewis, I have written instructions on how to get all the different spectres I use. You can find that in the pinned link of a video. Well, this guy's being shocked. He's not being exposed, unfortunately.
Beautiful.
It looks like we're actually electrocuting stuff. The glory save Lich minions, yeah. Okay, I'm liking these support gems right now. They're getting better and better as I'm making more changes, that's for sure. I think they're in a good spot right now. Fortunately, that guy's not getting shocked. We might have to try conduction. Alright, moment of truth. Is this guy gonna be shocked? Is he gonna get exposure? Why is there this thing here? Okay, instantly shocked. That's good news. Hasn't been exposed once. And the electrocution buildup is so slow, we might as well not even be doing it, right? Unlucky. Damage isn't bad for doing nothing. That was fine. I'm just... Like, if I'm having exposure on a minion, it should be proccing on the boss, right? That's unfortunate that it's not.
Serve me.
We need more damage. That's how we proc it. I was using Pain Offering, yeah. On a boss fight, I'm pressing buttons on the boss fight. That would be crazy if I'm just... We have Pain Offering and we have Conductivity, and we're using those on the bosses.
Speak.
I should maybe sell that, actually. We have no money. What is this worth? Ooh, that's a decent sale. Oh, by the way, this is a tip. I was fucking this up, and I just realized, so let's say this was your minion, and you wanted to get a 6th link. You would think you just buy a perfect, jewelers and hit it on it, right? That's actually wrong. What you should do is get a new one that has a 1 link and hit the perfect on that, and then sell the 5 link. I did not do that. I have 3 6 links, so I've wasted a bunch of money. Because now you no longer need a 5 link to make a 6 link. Is mage better? No. It's not better. But it's not worse either. It's better at mapping. I would say this is better at mapping. It's at the very least it's more comfortable at mapping. You know, if you're feeling lazy and you just want to have 0 buttons, you should spend a day doing this. I'm enjoying it. Because you can turn a 2 link into a 6 link or into a full link with just the perfect. You don't need to upgrade it one link at a time. You used to have to do that. So if you have like 4 links and you put it perfect jewelers, it just goes to 5. But if you have a 2 link, it also goes to 5. So what I was saying was you should just make another gem and sell the 4 link because people will actually buy that. Orbis Storms would be better. When you use a lightning skill near the orb. So we can't use that. Um, oh, I have a 3rd slot. What should I put in the 3rd slot? Just throw a ritual in, I guess. Monsters at 50 LA res. This is gonna suck. What does disparity do again? I don't remember. Why would you save them? I'm just saying you can sell it because somebody is gonna be starting a build and they're gonna want to buy a 4 link because it's cheaper than the 5 link. I'm just saying like we're just throwing money away by doing. are the mages feeling? The single target's lacking. However, with investment, I think we can scale it up to feel good. And it's definitely a lot faster for mapping, right? Because it's 0 button. Like, we're just running and these things are killing everything. We don't have to be pressing gas arrow and having a little bit of a delay. So, if you're able to get past slightly less damage, I think it's better, actually. Thanks for the follow, Bispinhu. I feel like I'm getting better XP with this. The XP is a lot easier, and that's quite nice, right? So I'm quite enjoying this right now. I just wish I had a little bit more damage. And that's just like a me issue, right? It's just I have bad gear. It's as simple as that. So it's a gearing issue. It has nothing to do with the mages.
Another corpse to serve me.
So this guy's supposed to be inflicting exposure. He's also inflicting electrocute. He's like a utility arc. He's also an archmage. But unfortunately, we don't have enough damage for him to really proc that much. I don't really want to take him off though, because I want to get to a point where he does proc. Do I guide for it? No. I can just talk about it though. I'll put together something. Maybe we can put together something today, actually. I can put one together after this map, actually. You like that? Just make a mobalytics guide. Just like a really bare bones one. Yeah. And then you guys can give me your feedback too. And it won't just be me doing this today. That'd be fun, actually. Because I am testing out like different links and stuff. You guys can give me what's working for you guys. I'll do it after this map. So, the main ones have all damage links, and then the last one could be conduction to apply shock, but they're actually realistically applying shock somewhat decently, so I just have lightning pen instead. And the other guy, we're trying to make them apply exposure, and the way to apply exposure is just doing enough damage to apply the exposure. So they need to also scale their damage. So the only link that really makes sense, because we're already trying to save our best links for like those 8 mages, there is some damage links that can't be used, particularly Ellie Focus. You can't use Ellie Focus on the main guys because I'm trying to apply shock with them. But I think I don't see why you can't apply exposure with that. You can. So we can Ellie Focus to increase their damage for more exposure. Although unfortunately it's still not enough. They're literally never applying exposure. And then there's just exposure and strip away, which are both exposure links. And I didn't know what to put on for the last one, so I just put on the electrocute one, because if you electrocute, you also can't shock, but they can't shock anyways. I don't know. It makes sense, and I think if we had more levels and more damage, maybe these things would be proccing, but at the moment, it just seems like a bad spectre. Maybe I need like more of them for these things to proc, I'm not too sure. It's viable. You would just take off the lightning pen. This is less damage than Volgards though. So I mean, if you're on a budget and you want to be doing hard content, you're gonna have better luck with the Volgards, right? This is just something kind of really cozy to play. But it's probably still worth trying at the very least. I'm just using conductivity. Because the thing with the Volgards was it was mixed damage, that's why we're doing Despair. This is literally 100% lightning, so it probably makes sense to use
Take you.
what we're doing right now with conductivity.
I need more time.
We're almost on this map, then I'll put a Mobalytics page together. Where the hell is the boss? There is no boss. Oh, they're down here. What would you even do with Cast on Shock? You realize Cast on Shock takes up Spirit, right? So if you have Cast on Shock, you have less minions. If there's something you really want to cast on Shock that you can't just cast manually, I don't understand. I can't think of a good use for that. Am I missing something?
Too soon. None can oppose me.
Holy shit! What is this worth? That 2 divines? Wow. That's pretty good. Hopefully I'll be able to get it out soon. Okay. No, there's no reason to use Cast on Shock. Cast on Shock doesn't make sense for us. We don't even scale spell damage.
Speak.
Yeah, Spirit would be nice. Okay. I'm gonna just throw together some quick thing. Create a build. A Lich. Um, Storm Mage. Okay, so I'm just gonna do this off screen so I can do it easier. Or actually, I guess I can do it on stream. Can I do that? It's fine. The problem with Cast on Shock is that Cast on Shock has a spirit reservation of 60. So if you do that, you're having less minions. That's why you don't want to do it. Um, Um, so feeding frenzy, arcane tempo. Minion and lightning mastery. And we have lightning pen on the last one. Does anyone have any suggestions other than that? Like this could be um it could be controlled destruction and you take off the crit nodes and that would be good. Unfortunately, I have malice, so I really don't want to do that. This one is elemental focus. I don't think you want to elemental focus your main one because you want the shock all the time, and this other guy needs to have 100% shock, or else if this guy can shock 100% of the time, then you can LE focus on this. But it didn't feel like that was realistic. Lightning exposure, and again, this isn't actually really working right now, unfortunately. I think I need either two of these people or I need to just slightly more damage. I don't even know. Is there another link I could put on this to give it more damage? I can't think of another link, like just anything. Because they have different links. These guys are meant to do damage, this guy's meant to debuff. That's the reason. Is it called like ablation or something? It should be a default. Like if you just choose pain offering, try to support it. Like one of the suggested ones should be it, I think. Focused, heightened, inspiration. So I kind of want to make some notes while we do this. This is your main damage dealer and invest most of your spirit into summoning these minions. Second, Storm Mage setup. This is your utility setup. It is actually completely optional. You do need a high baseline of damage and investment into your build for them to even proc exposure. If they are not procking it, feel free to skip this. Otherwise, um, conductivity, off. I'm fucking this up. Hold on. First skeletal storm mage. It looks a lot better if I do it like this. Conductivity. Leave this at level 9 to lower the mana cost. Oh, and this needs to be actually like this. Same ascendancy nodes. The passive tree is slightly different, and we'll get to that. I just want to like write these notes down as we're going, or else I'm gonna forget to do this. Meat shield, persistence, font of rage. I'm totally open to backseating about this sort of stuff if you want. If you guys think we should change some stuff in here, feel free to let me know after I link it to y'all. Yeah, it does. I'm a creator on Mobalytics. Just like how if a creator is using max roll, they're on the team. They're getting paid for it. They're not using max roll for free. It's not like anything crazy though. Okay, so what did we change from the other setup here? These nodes are not useful. In fact, if you weren't going crit, you might not even have to go up there at all. Those are good crit nodes though. Also, we've taken off the AoE nodes. Because this minion doesn't have any AoE tag. You have life tap on conductivity, true. Well, I don't actually take the link for this one. Hold on, I'm putting it together. So we're not gonna use life tap because we don't take this. The reason we don't take this is because this does not make you. I get that people say this is damage reduction, but I feel like that is super misleading. Basically, this changes your max hit by oh, sorry. If you click this node, it gives you basically 250 life. That's how you can think of it. Because we have enough life that 15% of damage coming through the energy shield, 7261 times 0.15, is not going to kill us. So by the time we have 0 energy shield, we will still have life. Which means you can't actually, you can't die a life-based death on this character. So it's not really damage reduction if you take this. Because by the time this happens, you just press your life flask. You'll press it way before, and you are damage reducing it just by pressing your life flask. So really this like 15% of the damage going into life for chaos res, for chaos damage, life takes less damage than this. So you're getting a bit of like pseudo chaos resistance. And then you are getting 250 life, and that's it. And is that better than getting damage? I don't think so. It's people saying you get damage reduction here. You get damage reduction either way. It's just like a little bit more max hit and like chaos res damage reduction. And I guess you can life tap, but realistically, this is not an issue for me. So I don't recommend that. But when it's growing swarm, do I have something I shouldn't? Well, that works for the clerics. I don't know if I take that off. I think attacking cast speed and then maximum energy shield is quite nice. Can I actually just paste this in? Hold on. How do I do this? I'm just gonna put those two mods on it. Because I think those are the two most important. There are other good mods, but I don't know. That's the tree. Did I miss anything? It's definitely skippable in softcore. Yeah. I just feel like it's extremely low value in softcore. Even if you're trying to level to 100, I feel like the extra damage is going to keep you alive more easily than that tiny little benefit of what I just mentioned. Um, um, build overview. I will be adding more written text to this in the coming days. I wanted to get something up quickly for all right, save draft publish. Okay, yeah, feel free to give me feedback on this. And obviously we will probably be making a lot of changes throughout the day. There we go. Realistically, for this to feel good, we need lots of damage. So if you have decent damage you feel would be nice to switch. If you already feel like you're struggling on damage, you're gonna actually have to tone down your map tiers if you do switch to this. So I might not even recommend it. This is not just like this is an upgrade to Vol or to the Vol guards. It's in fact not that. Um, Um, I'm not really sure. It is probably worth running. It's a lot of damage. I'm not running it. I probably should be. Especially, we don't have any wither now because we took this off. Spam Olroth Flask with that node. Yeah. Unfortunately, Olroth Flask is good. Well, actually, we have block, so it's like somewhat good, but it's good with block or evasion. Yeah. Olroth Flask would be better than what we have, although, how much is that flask? Unless that is super cheap, I'd rather save for more damage than buy that. It's like, technically it's better than this, but it's not like crazy, right? Also, did you guys know if you take that other node and you take damage, you can't even like heal the damage off your life? And it's the same as harder? True.
To serve me. Now. Too soon.
They brought a buff spectres, eh? Buff spectres more. I feel like they probably will, right? We're not gonna have this whole league where no spectre is better than a friggin' skeleton, right? That's crazy. Why would they even have added these if that's like
I need more time.
how they were balanced? How come I have lightning damage attacks on gloves? It just happens to be there. I would prefer that to be mana. If that was flat mana, I'd be happy.
I need more time.
This is a horrible layout. Holy shit. Now I have to do this too? This thing's in there. Like, we actually have to do this. I want that reward. We're shocking with our main specters. Shocking is too important. Like, that, we need to be shocking. So we need the high damage specters to be shocking. If shock is not up 100% time on the boss, you're like trolling, and it wasn't with the... Like, maybe if you have way more damage than me, you can put it on the alternate specters, but you better be sure that's they're permanently shocking if you're gonna do that. Are you running... So you're running a lot. You're running shock on the second specters. Just look at the boss HP bar and see if he's being shocked. See what percentage of the time is he being shocked. In the ideal world, you have it on your second specter, but you better make sure it's working.
Too soon.
Oh, so you're just not shocking. There's no way for you to shock. Wait, you have muster? How many different types of minions do you have? You have skeletons? You have the warriors? But you have 3? Maybe you have a spectre too, so you have 4? Yeah, muster is good if you have 4. I would use muster. Wait, so your muster is only giving you 14%? That's crazy.
Put you down.
Why don't you just add a spectre that costs 10 spirit?
Death is my power to wield.
Maybe I should do that, honestly. Get that shitty 10 spirit spectre. Try it. You put it in. Do you have 10 spirit? You should at least do it. You should definitely do it. Swooby, it's pinned. I mean, we are testing it, but it's pinned. They fixed it and it's bad, or it. So Kansigo, the reason why I think it's better to have Lightning Pen than LE Focus is because the hard stuff, they are going to have a lot of elemental res, right? Whether it's a boss or it's a monster with the modifier. And 30 pen is going to do, like, even if your tooltip isn't that high, like, it's going to be more than a 30% more multiplier, I think. Or like a 25% more multiplier. And then the problem with LE Focus is it's blocking you from shocking. And it's also using up that gem slot. So even though LE Pen isn't technically changing the number, like when you really need the damage, it's going to give you a lot of damage. And then you're also getting the shock for everything at the same time. So even if like technically shock isn't better than like your Link, just being able to shock and also have the pen when you need it is, in my opinion, more sensible. I don't know. You can't be too caught up in the tooltip because the builds start to get really inefficient if you're like purely tooltip skilling.
Another corpse to serve me. Now.
Is there a support that... Oh my god, what was that? What the fuck was that? Hold up. That was extremely unexpected. Maybe I was just low energy shield and I was zoned out. I think that might have been it. I want to check my Is this even a show? Okay, well. I think I was just completely zoned out. Is it just my life is gonna slowly tick down? No? What? What happens here? No, I just get insta-killed. What even... Some chaos bullshit, probably, because my chaos res is bad. Free lightning pen node on the tree. You're not playing minions, though, right? Those nodes don't work for minions. That little explosion killed me. Oh. Man, there was no, second portal. Are you kidding me? I really need to get a chaos res suffix.
Hello there.
Alright. If you need more changes, or if you have any feedback, let me know. Oh, fuck, we need to do this one again. I hate this map. I don't want to do augury. Oh my god. God. What do we do? I want to get over here. I think I'm actually just going to do... What is this? Step, Bloodwood, here, and here. We're not... I don't want to do augury a second time. Fuck that map. How's the patch going? I'm having a lot of fun. How are you doing, Axel? What are you up to these days? Minions has been enjoyable.
None can oppose me.
Hey, Prez. Yeah, my minions have arc. Dang, can't see. I'm glad. Glad I was able to help. Yeah, this is like a sensible gem setup, I think. I don't really realistically know if we can change it. I have to research. If there's something that can scale, like, electrocute buildup, that would be nice to use. If there is another damage support that we can put on the utility spectres, that would also be nice to use. And I can't think of one. Maybe that enormity support is the play. I don't know. I'm not sure. Even though it costs spirit, it might still be the play. Bored and stressed, dude. For it to last epoch a lot.
Now.
True. I don't know if I'm gonna play that. We'll see. Chat, are you guys gonna play last epoch? I'm gonna keep playing PoE 2. I mean, I'm not gonna write it out. I'm not gonna write it off, but
Too soon.
we'll see. I'm definitely not gonna practice it before it comes out. You're super excited? True. We're gonna lose WASD on last epoch.
Another corpse to serve me.
Last epoch is like... Jeez, I don't know. That's what they should patch in. They should patch in WASD. Oh, are they? Might play it for a weekend. Oh, it's in the patch? Wait, so we can play WASD when it comes out. That's crazy. Dang. Last Epoch is another ARPG. You know what? I'll stream it the day it releases. And if I'm enjoying it, I'll keep playing it. That's probably a good decision, right? I do like League starts, and the crafting system's really fun, and it's a big patch. So we'll give it a shot. I feel like, well, I've played every last Epoch League so far, and I feel like I get bored after like 3 days. Do hardcore, if you die, you quit. Yeah, actually, I could do that. Although, I'd probably need to practice to do that, right? So, I would definitely quit if I did that. Because I don't think we're gonna... I don't know if I'm gonna do practice runs of last Epoch. If we're gonna use the PoE too. Well, the story is dumb, and the end game is Endless Delve, which is also pretty bad, so... I don't think it'll feel better than this, but I mean, League start's a League start, right? They really need to make a proper endgame. This is not Endless Delve. The difficulty caps out here. I'm of the opinion that Last Epoch does not have a real endgame. They have some, like, placeholder because they haven't created one yet. I really hope that's not the idea of an endgame. Like, it's literally, you do the same thing, and the monsters get a little bit tankier and do a little bit more damage, and it just goes on infinitely, and so you never feel powerful. Like, at least in this game, my character feels weak now. At some point, we're gonna get to a point where we have all the god gear on, and the maps cannot be any harder. And hopefully they didn't nerf it enough where it still feels hard. Maybe it'll just be really easy at that point. We'll see. How buggy that game was. I never even played D4. I didn't even give it a chance. But yeah, I just don't enjoy grinding the endgame of Last Epoch, but it is fun until you get to a point where it's like, okay, I don't want to grind this anymore. My gear is already really nice. We're just done. I think Last Epoch might need a challenge league as well. Like in Path of Exile 1, for all the players who also played that, you could do challenges, and after you did a certain amount of them, you'd get, like, you just unlock stuff. Like, you'd unlock free MTX, and you'd get a little, like, hideout banner that says, like, you beat the league, basically. And Last Epoch just has infinite scaling endgame and no challenge league, so it doesn't feel like there's any direction in the endgame. It's just like, but why are we playing this sort of thing? It feels very beta. It feels like PoE 2 in the sense, it feels like it's in beta. What's this build's perfect amulet? +3 minion, perfect spirit, perfect, or spirit implicit. Really high roll mana. That would be pretty perfect.
Another corpse to serve me.
I guess I'm gonna go into Last Epoch blind because I didn't read the patch notes. That'll be fun though. I am seeing content creators put out videos.
Now.
Apparently there's a new faction, whatever that means. There's the trading faction, the SSF faction, and then there's another one. I think it's like the way they multiply it together. I'm actually not really sure of the math on that. I think recovery rate affects like Leech as well. Like if you were able to get Shock Siphon, which gives you 4% per enemy shock that you kill. I assume this would multiply that by 0.15. I'm actually not too sure. It's probably on the wiki. Yeah, there we go. Axel explained it better than I could. I can't defer it, no. Oh, true, yeah. The leech doesn't even exist in this game.
I am the apex.
Death is my power to wield.
Priz, how do you feel about PoE 2? You're not playing it right now, are you? Did you like it last season? I would say we've gotten to a point where this build feels comfy. Like, it's a shame these utility spectres are not exposing. But, I mean, it still feels pretty comfortable. I wonder if it's twice as easy to inflict exposure if I have 2 Storm Mages. I don't really know if that's how it works. One shot by a white mob? Yeah, the campaign was really tough. It was tough for everybody, I think. They cut the HP of monsters in half.
I speak.
Ever since the least. Whoa, what is this thing? But chat, look at this. I bought this last night. When you get frozen, energy shield recharge starts. Although, realistically, is that good? Because it's going to get canceled right away. Something else is going to hit you. Maybe this isn't too good, but shit. That's funny. True. I wonder if we'll make a Huntress eventually. I may. We'll see. So this map, I'm trying to look to see it. Are enemies gonna get exposed if I have 2 of these? Do you guys think 2 mages are going to expose twice as easily, or do you think they're each separate and they're both just not gonna... it's not gonna be any different because they both have their own damage and both of their damage obviously isn't enough. I think it's gonna be the second out of the 2, but I don't really know. I don't think we're gonna expose. But I might be wrong. I don't know how it's calculated. Well, that guy didn't get exposed.
Power to wield.
Off to a bad start. I think we're at the point where we just don't have a second spectre set up. You know what? I will actually sell that to that guy. Yo, Priz, sometimes you send me these hockey links, but I don't click them because I'm just so fucking TV brained. What was the last clip? It was some, like, Vancouver Canucks. What happened? Wait, have the playoffs started yet? Are we in the playoffs? I just, like... We must be, right? We're in April. We must be, like, deep into the playoffs. What are the teams that are left? Or maybe not?
Speak.
Oh my goodness, this guy. I don't know which one it is. It's this one. Alright. Thanks for the follow, Casual Andy. Does anyone use a trading application where when you get a trade, it'll like show you where the item is? Because in Path of Exile 1, I used that. And I gave that guy the wrong item because I tried to search it myself. But there might be a plugin that will like highlight the item in your stash. I feel like I need that.
None can oppose me. I need more time.
That's gonna link to my main build, which is spectres. What we're doing right now, by the way, Rover, is we're testing out how to make a storm mage, and it's this the pinned comment is not. I don't have a like detailed build guide because we're still like optimizing this, but the pinned comment takes you to my tree and my skill gems and a little write up. I haven't gotten one, unfortunately. It's the follow of Ambra. Man, this feels so much better than the first map we did, eh, chat? We've taken this build a long way in the past 2.5 hours. And the funny thing is I haven't bought a single piece of gear, and my gear is still like not really optimal. It was just like
Too soon.
gem and passive tree changes. This will get a lot better with investment. Yeah, we can have the shield. We don't even have the shield, and it's feeling alright. Okay, this guy stopped running away from me though. Holy shit.
I need more time. I can create better. I need more time.
Just 11 stone ring. I honestly don't recommend it necessarily. It gives you damage, but I mean, it's gonna be hard to fix your res with just those rings. If you can fit it, sure, but it's not that easy to fit. It's a very budget ring. I was doing lightning spells last league. I didn't use it for spark, even though +1's really nice for spark, because I don't know.
I speak.
Big opportunity costs.
Go on.
I would not prioritize it. But
Thank you for the
yeah,
essence.
definitely if you just slap it on, it's good. This tower has corruption on it. To divine, that's crazy. Can my dudes do something? Holy shit.
I will put you down. Death is my power to wield. Now!
There it is. You sensed it too, did you? The spirit is near.
What did Purple Wisp do in PoE 1? I forget. Yellow and blue were
Keep on him.
quantity and currency. I don't know what this did.
There's our target. Strike
I am
fast.
the apex!
Rarity, I think, maybe?
Strike before it slips away.
Death, take you!
What did the circle? That thing I was following was a wisp. And it was purple, and the purple has a specific effect. When it goes through a monster, I think it might make more uniques drop. I don't remember, though. I don't remember what purple does.
Let me show you real firepower.
Wait. Circle in my feet. Oh, that's malice. It means enemies standing near me take increased crits. That's partially why I want to skill crit. I mean, scaling crit would be fine either way, but this, like, makes it especially good. Alright, we're gonna see if this guy gets exposure at all. If he doesn't, we're taking off these skeletons. We're just not gonna use them.
Obey me.
Oh my god, I'm almost dead. Holy fuck. This electricity build up. Yeah, but this is gonna get better as we scale, right? Like, we're not scaling very much right now. You're right, it is quite slow. It will definitely be good eventually. But we can just turn off the minions that are doing it. There's no reason to use these. There we go. One shot with certain mods. What are the mods on this map? Nothing crazy. I don't even know. Nothing. This is a map with, like, the good mods. It's only buffs.
None can
So I took
oppose
+5 attributes, and I kind of wish I took the Chaos Res a little bit. It would have made gearing a little bit easier. I also took Ailment Threshold. Every level 20 gem requires that much. Where am I? I'm here. feel like I might not be sustaining T15s anymore.
Yes.
This is double minion.
Time is of the essence.
With the follow Aruzu. Skill fine, I don't know.
There's a certain charm here. Death is my power to wield. You should have served me. Now!
I still haven't seen that box you guys are talking about. How much money do I have? I have over 1 million. Is there a limit to how much you can spend? Like, what's the... Does loot get better each time? Or is it just... Do I need 2 million? I heard I need 2 million to open it. I kind of wanted to gamba with amulets, but maybe... Maybe we don't.
Death is my power to wield.
10 chaos orbs? Oof. Wait, for 200,000? That's not terrible, I guess. I was wondering if someone would message for that. I just threw that in my dump tab. That might be worth more. That's a double minion node, and cast speed is also good for us, so it's like a triple node. In fact, maybe I should put that on my character, honestly. Well, cast speed's only good for Volgards, it's not good for this. There's no reason to have cast speed right now. What, 10 times divine? Wow. That was gonna get 10 times the mirror. Last roll was 2... Oh, you didn't even have 2 million, but it wanted that much. Huh. No, these are not spectres, unfortunately. We swapped off the spectres and we're testing out the best setups for skeleton mages. If you want to see the gems and the tree I'm using right now, it's in the pinned... I've pinned it. There's a Mobalytics link. Feel free to give me your thoughts on it.
I hate to destroy beauty.
You're welcome. In the link, I do have 2 different mage setups. I don't currently have enough damage for the second mage setup to be useful, so I'm only using the DPS setup. But like, hypothetically, if you had enough damage where the second setup was consistently casting exposure, it would be good to have a single mage on that. I just need probably a lot more gem levels and just better gear overall for that to work. Single target for bossing. I think the Spectre with the Gas Arrow Volguard combo is better for bossing. What I'm doing right now is just really chill for mapping. Is you're probably gonna get more XP when you map because it's just real easy. But like you do need some baseline amount of stats, like gear and stuff, for this to be okay.
Another corpse to serve.
I don't have anything crazy. My level is like 28. Yeah, I'm gonna reprice that.
Now.
3 people have asked for that jewel already. I'm gonna Exalt Slam that and then put it on. Whisper setup? True. Fair enough. Good luck leveling.
Orbs of ruin, awaken. Frost steals the soul. None can oppose me.
Yes.
So if this Exalt hit max energy shield, I would be so happy. Oh, it did! What? Oh my god! What the fuck? That is an insane jewel. What do you think? Should we put it in here? Which one do you think is better? I already have a pretty good one. This one's crit damage, attack and cast speed, energy shield start, and max energy shield. This one is crit damage, increased damage, cast speed. We could honestly just tooltip check this. Either way, they're both going on my character in some way or other. Can I do this? I can't. Anyways. $76. 77. Oh, the new one is better, actually. It's a little bit better. Wow. But we're losing 28% start to energy shield recharge. I don't know if we want to lose that. I don't think we want
ア
to
ニ
lose
メプリン
that.
セスさんがいらっしゃった。
Thanks
い
for the
つもお
sub,
世話になって
Danbra.
ます。
Appreciate you.
めちゃくちゃ参考にしてます。あり
Yeah,
が
I
とうござ
think
い
I
ま
think we
す。
keep the first one in there, but we do keep this on our tree somewhere. So this is a 3 mod. It's crit damage, minion ele res, max energy shield. This one is crit damage, attack, cast speed, max energy shield. What are the res on these guys right now? Wait, is it just... It's not over? It's just exactly... 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83. Why do these have fire resistance twice and cold resistance twice? All the resistance are listed twice here. Yeah. What was there a crit chance? It's not like 10% or something? Is it that low? Or is it the gas arrow? Either way, I was looking at one of them on... The gas arrow, I think, is 10%. Explosion? I don't know. I get a lot of base crit for my scepter. The crit was adding pretty decent damage. I mean, I was just looking at, like, a point at crit versus a point in 10% increased damage, and they were pretty similar, and that doesn't even factor in all the base crit I get on this, so it made sense. Because this malice won't even show up in the tooltip calcs. That was the extent of my thought process. Dude, I literally just answered that. Are you listening to me? I said I compared the crit on the tooltip with the other damage options I had on the tree, and they were pretty similar. But I have a Malice Scepter that increases my base crit, and that doesn't even show in the calculations. So it's like clearly going to be more damage if it's equal damage, not factoring in all the base crit that is being ignored. That was the extent of it. Thanks for the follow. You're welcome. I mean, it's not particularly important. If you want to drop out all the crit package, that's fine. I was just adding damage, and that was a way to do it. That made sense for me. Definitely not important.
None can oppose me.
This map just started raining when I... What? Oh, was this map always raining? I didn't notice it. Yes, you can use a Vol Orb to corrupt them. What was that? What did I just pick up?
Too soon.
Pretty sure that's the one I'm wearing. Is it
Another
not?
corpse to serve me.
Oh, that's not... That's a different one, actually. What? That is good, though. I should probably actually sell that for more. I didn't even know that focus thing was a modifier. This thing is called Dragon Wisdom, and then this is also called Dragon Wisdom, but they're different jewels. I have two jewels with the same name. Mm-hmm. You offered 15 Exalted Orbs.
I need more time. I need more time. Too soon. Now.
I've not tried it yet, no. Now that I swapped over to this, I feel like I need a lot of gearing upgrades. I guess I could just swap back for the Arbiter fight. I'm in no rush.
Too soon.
Problem with Arbiter is I can't do the mechanics. And also don't the mechanics just kill your minions? Like, how are you supposed to do it? I don't even know. It sounds annoying to do on minions. Okay, that's kind of shitty. It's kind of chill. So he can't one-shot my dudes with all his bullshit? I don't know. I'll try it when I get all the keys. I'm not gonna like rush out to buy the keys. I don't even think I can afford the keys right now. True. Okay, well, probably they will as well then. Last gasp, true.
Death, take you. I need more time.
What do you mean by disabling other reviving minions?
I need more time.
You mean take off the clerics and only have last gasp and have it on my storm mages? Is that what you mean? Okay. Oh, so would you do that on any boss fight? You would turn off your clerics and have last gasp on the storm mage, just have only storm mage. I should try that. I didn't even realize that was a thing. Yeah. Interesting. It's a good tip. Oh, if a Vol Orb should appear on my mini map like that. Or just on days, build up on bosses, true.
Death, take you.
It's Raging Spirits. That's just what they were called in PoE 1. They used to be called Summon Raging Spirits.
What is it?
Alright, hopefully we don't fail this one. Let's pick something that's not too bad. This looks good. Well, it's a level 16 though. Wait, why can't I use this? Use 4 mods. Monsters are a crit damage bonus and a crit chance bonus. This one looks pretty safe. Well, Overstorm specifies like you are casting the spells, so it shouldn't work now. I'm not sure. Like I haven't tested it, but I can't imagine it working. It shouldn't work.
Your swamp fiends won't help you.
I feel like sometimes the Storm Mages are casting Arc, but Arc's range isn't long enough to hit the target, but it's still like shooting, and it's coming like right in front of the target, but not hitting. You guys notice that?
Death is my power to wield.
I noticed it on a boss. Here it's working. I mean, it's most of the time it works, but you've noticed it? I should write that down in the mobalytics. Just this sort of thing should probably, because when this happens, you actually need to reposition it. How it plays. Why are there two of these? Okay. Notes on bugs. Current bugs. Something like that. Sometimes the skeletal storm mage will be casting arc and it will not quite reach the target. This is a bug and you will have to reposition the mages with direct minions command. In this case, it doesn't happen all the time, but be mindful of this and keep an eye out. So also in thin hallways, they get stuck and they don't shoot. Yeah, sometimes they get stuck. That's sort of obvious bug, like people will realize, but I think some people might not even, like they'll see the arc and they'll just be like zoned out and it just won't be doing damage, just it'll be missing. It'll just waste time. I probably don't see it half the time it happens, but sometimes it's just like so obviously just it's not hitting the boss. So what the hell is going on?
Now.
Like right here. Or are they? Maybe they're hitting here, but why is this thing so easy to kill always? This thing's always so much easier to kill than the map boss.
So this one acted as a
Shock magnitude. How would you scale that for the minions? With a support gem. But the thing is, my shock is coming from my my main, like all my minions are the same, so I'd have to like remove a damage link to do that. Or is there another way besides doing
this creature in any case.
whatever support does it? I forget the name of it. Does that support also like inflict the shock on you as well? I don't remember. I think that they nerfed it to give a downside.
Death, take you.
Yeah. I don't know if that's worth it if it's shocking you as well. It's probably not worth it at the moment anyways, because we don't have a specific minion trying to shock, it's just all our minions are shocking. It's new, they reworked it. It's like a decent node to take, true. I've already committed to pathing to these strong boxes, so we're gonna do that first. But I could try Essence at some
Continue
point.
clearing corrupt. Go.
Oops.
Go on.
Oh, wait, hold up. How do you open the... I wonder what are fracture orbs worth? Are these maps worth farming now or no? Fracturing orb. No, there's not worth that much. Enhanced barrier. Without these points, my I lose 19% block, which is effectively I have about 9,000 life. So I lose like this much effective HP. Is that correct? I mean, this is a good node. You could take it, yeah. I kind of like block though. If the more block you take off, like we might actually end up taking off block to get really high DPS shield, but um I don't know. I feel like block at least gives us the chance that our faster ES charge will kick in. If you have no block, it's going to be really hard for the energy shield to kick in. I think either block or evasion complements energy shield very nicely. And if you just completely take off both, you could try it. You could see how it feels. Fine with my ES. Yeah. I'll probably take it off at some point and just, you know, play around with it. It's comfortable to have though, that's for sure. You don't... I don't know. Where Ball Orb's priced at? You could try it. Why don't you just try it? I can see it being fine. Reach Ritual Strongbox. Block feels good, just period. Yeah, you have the 20 block shield. Understandable. I mean, at that point, probably you just deal with not having block and kind of slows you down, right? Sometimes you just need to wait for it to recharge. When for me, I can possibly just keep running forward.
Death is my power to
But it's not a big
wield.
deal. Maybe with low block you can make use of the active block. That's something I never really mess around with.
Scatter before me.
Oh my goodness.
I need more time.
What the fuck? Strongbox was scary.
Now. I need more time.
Such soft skin. I wonder how easily it tears.
Wait, where do I go? What? This is where I'm supposed to go, I guess. I mean, this guy.
Obey me.
This guy used to be a fire one in the campaign. Now he shoots electricity. That's kind of funny. CC and your map is gone. That's unfortunate. This is a long ass fight, holy shit. You resist lightning, that's why. Wall guards or mages? Wall guards are probably more damage. Mages are a more comfortable playstyle. Mages probably require more investment
Yes.
in like you need a stronger gear for the mages. I'm at a point where we're doing fine with the mages though. It's level 28. The loot filter, yeah, type exclamation filter. That's the filter I'm using. You're welcome. Thanks for the follow, Power Matrix. Minion leveling filter is fine, and I'm using the endgame one. They're actually not too different because I made the endgame one quite it not too strict. So you could use the endgame one. Endgame one's fine. Endgame one last league was strict, and I really took off all the strictness. If you want to use what you see on stream, this would be it. You'll still get all the map tiers, I believe. When did I get this? Viper. Should I be? Or should it be price tracking this? Those two things together do not exist. Fire damage with magnitude of ignite. What? Are they max rolled? Oh, it is max rolled. What if I get 14 and 14? For items for gold selling. I'm not doing that. I just don't want to slow myself down. That might be worth doing. I'm not sure. I only have bases that could possibly be useful for us, and then if they're bad, you can sell them. I think I'm gonna go to bed. I've been streaming so late that I kind of want to catch up on my sleep. We had a good chill stream today. I started kind of late. But I'll stream longer tomorrow. I'll hopefully wake up earlier and not have such weird hours. It was fun. We're gonna continue more Storm Mages tomorrow. I'm not gonna put out a video guide or anything tomorrow, but we can continuously improve this tomorrow. Yeah, I'll catch you guys later. It's fun hanging out. Thanks for all the follows and subs. Good night, y'all. I'll raid Prada. He played the Spark build last league. He's a pretty cool guy. Alright, let's see him do his trial. Good night, guys.